Hi guys, today we'll be working on Dodge Ram van 1500. I'll be changing brakes and rotors. So the tools you need is breaker bar for your van to take the wheel off, which is I believe 19. I have it here. Flathead screwdriver, or use this one to pop this, and then either channel locks or crescent wrench, some kind of hammer to tap, a vice, whatever this thing is, to compress the brakes, then some gloves, maybe paper towel, brake fluid if you need to add some, all-purpose grease, brake cleaner, and also the 13mm. And make sure when you go to the store, you tell them you need it for the van. Sometimes they'll pull up a truck and they'll give you the wrong rotors and brakes. So tell them a van, so they have to type in B1500. That's for the van. If it's just 1500, I think it's for the truck. So the ones I got, it's these rotor, if you're gonna be changing the rotors. If not, brakes, and these are the brakes, and that's for front brakes. Also, you'll need a jack. You can use your stock one, and then something to put it under so it doesn't fall, for safety. So what you want to do is raise it up first, just a little bit. Just enough so the wheel doesn't go up yet. Take a flathead screwdriver, pop this out, and then you can put your stuff inside this plate. And what you want to do is break them loose. Once you broke them loose, raise it up, put another jack for safety, put something else for safety, and then take the wheel off. You take a 13mm sockets and you loosen this one right here and the one on the bottom. So what you want to do is grab a flathead screwdriver or this and pry the brakes just lightly so you don't screw anything up. You can spray some brake cleaner. This comes off, and there's one in the back right in here. Mine's kind of stuck, so just pry it a little. There you go. This side was good. My other side was like really bad. It got all the way to the metal. Make sure you know how everything goes. So there's a pin that I need to fold it down, then there's a little cap, then a nut, and then the bearing, and that should come off. So there's a bearing inside here. So what you want to do is push it down and pull one side up. Just like that. And then pull it up. It comes out. What I noticed, the factory one had a rubber, but there's some kind of metal piece goes here. That's to protect the grease inside, but the new one doesn't have it, so I'm just gonna install it as is, unless if you know how to take this off. You probably have to press something out right here. The rubber will come off, the rubber piece, but the metal piece right here that's supposed to be installed in the new one doesn't come off. I think it needs to be pressed out or something.
So what you want to do is clean this up.
So I cleaned them all with brake cleaner. All the bearings, pins, everything's clean. This as well. So what you want to do is I'm gonna use all-purpose grease. Grease it all up, and then take your rotor and put this bigger bearing. So how it's gonna go on is it's gonna go on like this, bigger side this way, just like that. And as you can see on the rotor, you can look it up, put it like this. Take some grease, grease this really good. Take the bigger bearing, grease it up inside and outside as well, as much as you can. And then when you put it in, it goes like this way, and it should sit nicely like this. Then you grease this up, grab a lot of grease and just all over. Same thing you do with the rotor. Grease it up inside here where the bearing goes. Then you install the rotor. You take a bearing, grease it up, just like the wheel. Put the bearing inside. Should fit pretty flat. Then you take this washer, slide it in the groove, make sure there's grease inside, a lot of it. And then you take a nut, screw it in,